This is the Authentic Podcast brought to you by SFC Christchurch.
This is season 1, and we're so excited to be here with you guys today.
We hope you enjoy this new project that we started, and as always, take care and God bless. So, do you guys have any idea why we asked you guys to be here tonight? Because we're siblings.
And one point in our lives, we were in the community or in SFC. I guess so. So more on like family kind of topic, I guess.
And service.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ina. So I'm among us 3. I'm the eldest. I'm already in Couples for Christ, but I did serve in SFC for a while. I'm Donna, and I am after her. We're 7 years apart. And I've been in Singles for Christ since 2015, I think.
Hi, my name is Keanu, like the actor Keanu Reeves. I am the youngest of the Labajo sibling. I've been in SFC for about 10 months. Finally decided to join after many years of neglecting it and like staying away. But before that, previous to me joining SFC, I was in YFC for I think 6 or 7 years, and then I was also in KFC for just a wee while.
What's a peek giving me?
I need it. You came from a family of faith. What else encourages you to strive for your service?
You first, because you're next to her. I wait.
Oh, can you reread that, please?
Okay. You came from a family of faith. What else encourages you to strive for your service?
Well, I guess obviously the community, but like like it said, like I came from a family of faith, so therefore everything that I do is kind of like based off that. Like I went to a Catholic high school and a Catholic primary school as well. So everything around that just pretty much just like it's just based off faith and yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I guess being part of a family that is faithful is the starting point. But for me, it's like legit my own choice, my own journey, why I'm here, why I'm serving, and what the reason why I'm doing or why I'm serving is because I feel fulfillment in my service. I feel like this is what God is calling me to do, and being able to get the wisdom. Let's say I have the wisdom. To get the wisdom that I have, it's so nice to be able to share it with a group of people, especially if these people become like your really close friends and you have the same kind of thinking and have this in common that you guys are all talking about and very, very passionate about. So I'm very blessed that having a faithful family is the start of it all. But from that, I was able to grow and explore my own faith and really be surrounded by a group of people that thinks the same. How can I top that? Well, for me, I can't imagine my life without service. Like, I've been in this community for my entire life, since I was in Kids for Christ. And I've seen my parents serving in this community, and for me, without it, I don't know what life would be. It feels like it would be dry, it would be aimless. So it's really, I don't know, it's a drive for me to serve because it is already my life. Exactly. I actually totally agree, because unlike Kano, unlike Kano who like left the community for a little bit, I also did not, I was the same with Ate. I didn't get that experience where like I left the community. So my life growing up is surrounded by the community, and like my friends, like very, very close friends, all came from the community. So if I imagine myself not being in this community or not growing up in this community, I was like, I really can't picture it. Like how people live and not in another way, or like I feel because I'm really introverted. So even like outside the community, I feel like I don't have that much friends, like just less than 10. So like it's where the community where like my life is. So
Yeah. For there is a follow-up question. Does it feel that you are forced to be faithful?
no, because if you've been living your life as you know that like you've been in this community, so everything has been instilled to you since you were a kid. So that's how I feel like I have learned. I'm really blessed that at a young age my faith has already been solidified. And I always say this even to my household that one thing I am proud of is that I have a strong faith, that even if the world is already ending, I won't be afraid. I'm not even scared of dying because of my faith, and because I have my God. So I'm not forced or anything.
For me, it's kind of different for me. I'm not like these two where they said that it was like a choice for them to be faithful. I think for me, it only just became a choice, I think just this year when I decided to join SFC. Cause
Forced before.
yeah, actually though, like,
Can you in Wesley?
well, kind of, because it's kind of like a yes or no question for me. Because I mean, yes and no question for me. Because like growing up, right? I kind of had to like follow everything, right? Like we had to go to mass because I had to go to mass because you guys were going to mass. Had to pray the rosary because you guys had to pray the rosary, and had to do like Lord's Day because you guys had to do Lord's Day. And I never really got a choice whether I want to or not, and therefore, and because of that, I left the community to actually find my own thing, like do my own thing and find, like, I guess, like find myself and find what I believe in, like whether I truly believe in God or do I not believe in God, you know? And I was like battling through that throughout the many years that you guys tried to invite me to SFC. And yeah, I guess I finally found that this year. And like I finally like I finally had a choice, and it was my choice to join SFC. Like you guys said, you guys didn't really force me this year, but I decided to join by my own will. And funny that I finished the whole thing without without ever skipping one, and I even like ended up doing the catch up one as well because I was, you know, that came for it, I guess. But like, look how I turned out now when I actually had my own choice to to choose my own faith and to choose to believe in God from my own free will. And yeah, that's me.
Yeah. For me, I'm more similar to Ate, where like I didn't feel forced because from the start, it's because Ate wasn't here when I joined SFC, and my parents didn't really. Hi, I mean, no, not SFC, YFC. Ate wasn't here, and that was my choice. I was the one that told my parents na, oh, I wanted to join YFC. It was my own accord. I just made it a joke before during YFC, where like I would tell na parang, oh, I was first with my parents, but basically no, it wasn't me. I was just like, oh, I wanted to join YFC because what do you call it? We just moved here in New Zealand, so wanted to have new friends, and then that friends was like in the community and stuff. So basically I joined, but from that as I said before, that's when I build up my own faith. So, and if it was forced, I feel like, because I'm the kind of person that if I was forced to do something, I would be I'd go the opposite way. Like, say, for example, if my mom tells me to clean my room, I would not clean my room. Give me my time to clean my room. It's like me, I'm like rebellious in that way. But yeah, so it's not forced because I wouldn't spend a lot of effort if I was forced. It's just how I show. I'm more on a action kind of person rather than a speaking kind of person. That's why it's so weird to be speaking now. Yeah. What made you struggle through faith as a family? How did you overcome and what were the obstacles? What made you struggle through faith as a family? How did you overcome and what were those obstacles? I don't know. Oh, what did you struggle? I think we can answer on that question.
Wait, let me just like.
It's internalized.
Yeah.
What made you struggle through faith as a family? Like her own family now, as a campus, as a campus. But for me, it's not really a struggle. It's thrown to us. We accept it. We say, oh, maybe God has a plan. That's what I always say. And then later on, we just go with the flow. And then later on, we realize, oh, God really has a plan. So it's like for us, even if we have family problems, well, we're not a perfect family. Yeah. We have annual away once a year. Yeah. So once a year clash within the family. But it's just like that. It's just, it's not something that really hits us really hard because I don't know. It's just we're just blessed probably with how we handle things.
Yeah, and just to add on that as well is that a lot of people actually think that we're like a real perfect family.
Yeah, it's so.
But like when I hear that, I'm like, no, we're like no, yeah, very imperfect. And like what Ate said, like we have these annual fights, most likely coming from like camps. Like we usually have. Yeah, and yet we still go camping each year, right? And we don't get bothered by it because we know that as a family, like we like it kind of just like heal itself in a way. Like yeah, we have those fights, but the next day I'm sure that it'll be like fine again. You know, like nothing ever.
We have to poop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just
2 to 3 working days.
Like we grew up before. I think when we were like little kids, I don't know if you remember this kid. When we were little kids, we used to have like family meetings. I remember that Valley.
Of course. Yeah.
Even when we were already here in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So remember and we had family meetings where we just like open up everything. So now it's more on like when we do campings, we just like start talking and then all of the problems go out. Yeah. And then after a while, like after 2 to 3 days, we just kind of internalize actually what happened, take away all the emotions and everything like that. And just like we start to understand one another. And I think that's the openness that comes from it. And then we go back to normal. We go to church again. We go to church as a family. Something like that, start talking to each other, and then it's all good again. And like, yeah, I think one thing as well is we go to church as a family. Because when we say peace be with you, it's peace be with you. Yeah, it's not peace be with you, but I still harbor some heartaches. No, it's peace be with you. Let go of whatever problems you have with the other person. So yeah, that's one good thing that we have.
Amen.
Yeah. But yeah, like it says here, what made you struggle through faith? Like, if it's through faith, like, we don't really have if faith is the topic in terms of our struggles, not really. Yeah. But if you say like just one normal family problems, money, everything else around that area, then yes, that's thing or simple things that become all of a sudden become a big thing. Like Family Feud, Family Nah. or like, they don't know the story about Family Feud. So you tell them because it's a nice story. Okay, so a little background with the Family Feud thing. So we were all up in Auckland. We were playing Family Feud, and like they were trying to correct me about you were the game master. I was the game master, and they were trying to correct me because apparently this means the same and everything like that. I don't know. And then I think I was just
you to accept the answer because that is also a right answer.
I know, but like I just felt bullied. Like everyone was all up on me
Because we were laughing.
yeah, and especially the laughs, and it was just Kuya was really annoying. That's why. So then I went to the bathroom, locked myself for a thing, and then walked out of the house. And yeah, that turned to be one of the darkest nights of my life.
Okay. Donna actually went outside for like walk your way to like far away.
That's far.
Like they had to go searching for her, and then she had this dark thoughts of leaving the family and all that stuff.
Oh, I left, man. I mean, like
Leaving the family for good. Like I don't want to be.
Oh,
your
no,
family.
it wasn't that.
I was just really mad at everyone. Yeah, you were mad. You were very dumb.
But then I felt the reason that got me back, like the reason that thing is when I pushed away Kidlat, and like I was like, oh, this is not me anymore, because I pushed away Kidlat. Like I was so mad at everyone, and they were trying to like make me happy by putting Kidlat, but then I was like, ganyan ko si Kidlat. I pushed away Kidlat, and I was just like, then after when I did that, I felt so sad, so I cried, and then afterward I started talking to them again because I was just like, that was not me, that was something else. Churns. But yeah, so yeah, even if simple things can turn.
Yeah, but I had to like I had to really talk to you and say that you are loved. Remember?
Yeah.
In your room, I went to you. Yeah, you sent a message.
But stuff, I think it was just
Like things that accumulated, a lot of things that accumulated. Because I'm not the open. And like as I said earlier, I'm not the words type of person. I don't express that way. So even if I get mad, I don't express that way. I just kind of shut down and like go to my room and not cry myself to sleep. Charts. So yeah, but yeah, I get fine after I have to think a while, and then we can talk after that. Sure. Yeah, but yeah, those are the kind of examples of obstacles that we go through. So definitely very normal family. Yeah, very very normal family. Very simple.
Not
Very simple struggles. But the thing is, with God in the center of it all, and we know what our faith is and what our core is, that puts us back together very very quickly, unlike other families na nag-ano talaga, what if? Grudges. Yeah, grudges. That's the word. I was trying to speak Tagalog, but I'm not Tagalog.
what is SFC to me?
SFC to me is almost like my second family, not even my second job. It's like my main job. It's not a second job. My actual job right now, being QS, that's the second job. My main job is in SFC. I do it 24 hours, thinking about it, always just in the chat group. So it's where my faith is fueled up. It's where I get most of the teachings that I know, and most of the teachings that I share to the other people. Yeah, it's the fuel to my faith. It's not where my faith is, but it's the fuel to my faith, and it's what powers it up, especially serving, and like getting to know other people, and especially when you piece it all together. It's like a puzzle. When you piece it all together, what's happening in the community, in your own life, you piece it all together, and you feel like, and it all connects. For some reason, it all connects, and you're like, have this eureka moment, and it's like, dang, this is God's plan. So basically, SFC is my life. That's it. Family, friends, everything's there. Teachings.
Um, the question was, what is YFC to me?
Yeah, and what is SFC to you now, being a member of 10 months?
So I've always asked myself this question, and I've always asked those who journeyed with me during my time in YFC, like, what if we never joined YFC? Like, where would we be now, and what would we be like? You know, because I feel like for me as a person, YFC did shape me to who I am now. Obviously, there's a lot of trials in that time, and a lot of obstacles to come, and I mean to overcome, and like, yeah, like, why, as like what Ate said, like, YFC and this community is a big part of my life, whether I like it or not. Because it's where I found my closest friends, and as well as at Donna is where I found my, like, almost like second family. Well, yeah, second family pretty much. um and it's where I found, like, my brothers, not biological brothers, but like my brothers that are bonded by love. Quoted by Irish. uh, yeah, where I found my brothers and sisters that are banded by love, and yeah, I think that's what YFC is to me. Like, it's my other family, my other family, and being an SFC, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just like meeting new people and getting to know, and getting close to people who I thought that I would never get close to, because, like, they're much older than I am, and obviously going through different stages in life, but somehow I managed to get close to them anyways, and managed to feel like I am myself, to feel like I don't have to hide away, and I don't have to be someone else. Like, I can just comfortably be myself around those people, and so YFC is my family, and SFC also became my family, but also became like my comfort, like the whole comfort zone, my whole comfort zone. Yeah.
Nice. Siguro for me, CFC is not just the CFC that I am in right now. CFC for me is like the whole
Community.
yeah, the whole process that I've been in, from Kids for Christ to YFC to Singles for Christ, and now to Couples for Christ. So that means it is not just a community. It's basically what Hannah said. It is my life. It is how I live my life. And being a coordinator, it's at first, we weren't very sure of it, if we can do it, because we were doing, your Kuya Itong and I have been doing it just by ourselves, but I also see the growth of the kids, and that really makes me like fulfilled as a coordinator, like seeing them, how they pray now during our kids praise, how they pray vocally, just saying thank yous, and we praise you, Lord, and that really makes me happy. And for that, even if that service is tiring, it also fuels me. It's my battery. It recharges me. I think every service in this community is tiring, but at the same time, it fuels us. It recharges us. Every household, it sometimes, that's what I, well, not sometimes, it's most of the time I look forward to households. I look forward to every opportunity I get to see the people in the community. Like, I'm not Lona. Like, SFC is her full-time job, but for me, I prioritize my full-time job, but for me, CFC is the go-to for me to be fueled up again when I'm tired from my full-time job. And for that, may God be praised.